Hello students, welcome back to Accountancy e-learning class. Chapter 1 Introduction to Accounting. Subtopics. Today we will discuss two topics, that is accounting information and its types, users of accounting information. Let's start. First of all, we want to discuss about accounting information. So previous videos we are introducing this chapter, that is accounting, introduction to accounting. Definitely that is one point we discussed there. So this is providing information to users. Different users are there, external users and internal users. So this accounting information, accounting provide information to different users. Last process itself, that is communicating to the users. This is communicating this information to the different users, isn't it? So here coding information related things, it is explained as an information system. Accounting collects the financial data, records it in the books of accounts, classifies and summarize it to produce financial information that is communicated to its users, isn't it? So this is an information system. So definitely accounts collects financial data. First of all, what they're doing, collecting data, financial data they're collecting. Then after that, they're recording the books of accounts, that is journal. Then classifies through ledger and summarize through statements, that is account based, that is one is profit trading profit and loss account, and financial statements, that is balance sheet. These are called financial statement, trading profit and loss account, and balance sheet, financial statement, isn't it? So they are providing information to different users. So accounting begins with the identification of transactions of financial nature and ends with the preparation of financial statements, isn't it? So starting with the identification of financial transaction, then end with the accounting processes, end with the preparation of financial statement. What are the financial statements? Income statement, that is also called a profit and loss account, isn't it? And another financial statement, that is balance sheet. Okay, so income statement and balance sheet. Income statement, another name is for trading profit and loss account, and balance sheet. These are called financial statements. Okay, then each step in the process of accounting generates information. So different steps are there. That means already we discussed in third video process of accounting. In that there is a different process step cases. Each steps provide information to the users. That's the point here. Provide information. So generation of information is not an end itself. So it is a way to facilitate communication of information to the users of accounting information. So different users are there for accounting information case, different users. So not only just generating this accounting information, but one of the main important task of accounting is to communicate this information to the different users. Okay, so summarizedly we can say accounting provides generating accounting information, means provides information in each step, number of information they are it is generating, and at the last this generated information, it is communicating to different users of accounting information. Yeah. Next, types of accounting information. Accounting information refers to the financial statement generated through the process of bookkeeping, use of which helps the users to arrive at a decision. The financial statements so generated are income statement, that is profit and loss account, and position statement, that is balance sheet. So information made available, this statement can be categorized into the following. So here what is the here? Next, types of accounting information. So three types of accounting information is providing. First type is the information relating to profit or surplus. Next type of accounting information is the information relating to financial position, and third one is the information about cash flow. Okay, so here already what we discussed the same thing, that is accounting information refers to the financial statements generated through the process of bookkeeping, use of which helps the users to arrive decision making process. Then financial statement generated are two things are there, main two statements they are preparing, generating, that is a income statement, that is called a profit and loss account, and a position statement, that is called a balance sheet. Okay, so this information is three types information providing. What are the information relating to profits or surplus, information relating to financial position, information about cash flow. What is that? One by one we can discuss in next. Okay, first one is the information relating to profit or surplus. Information relating to profit or surplus. So definitely the income statement makes available the according information about the profits earned or loss incurred as the result of business operation or otherwise during an accounting period. A firm prepares a trading account as a part of a profit and loss account, which provides information about gross profit or gross loss, and profit and loss account provides information about the net profit or net loss. So first information is relating to profit or surplus. Actually, this is a we can analyze this information. Definitely, we are getting from one statement, that is a in a company's case that is statement, but the other except companies other case a profit and loss account form. So profit and loss account, actually two parts are there: trading account and profit and loss account. Trading, that's why it is called trading profit and loss account. Clear? So trading is the first part, and second part of that is a profit and loss account. With the help of a first part, that is a trading account, we can analyze gross profit or gross loss, what is incurred during this year. What is that? Gross means total, means direct income and direct expenses only comparing. That means if it is a direct expenses less than direct income, otherwise we can say direct income is more than direct expenses, definitely gross profit will occur. Opposite, direct expenses is more than direct income, gross loss will occur. So in that part, only considering direct expenses and direct income. Direct income, only one item is there, that is a sale. Business case, sale is the direct income. Then direct expenses means here production related with the items expenses, that is related with the factories. Direct related means raw material purchasing, wages are giving daily, means assumption is giving to the workers of the factory. So direct expense considering. Freight inward, freight means transportation, means is raw materials bringing tank carriage inward, freight inward. So these are the consider purchases. So these are considering it as a direct expenses that are only recording in this trading account. So with the help of the trading account, we can analyze gross profit or gross loss, okay, incurred during that year. So next part of that one is a profit and loss account. With the help of profit and loss account, we are comparing this, means we are recording this gross loss or gross profit, whatever we got in that trading account. We are carry forward to this profit and loss account. Then comparing indirect income and indirect expense also we are recording in this account. Indirect means no expenses means not directly related with the production. So other expenses such as salary, commission paid, then interest paid, then rent paid. These are this type of insurance premium paid. These are not directly related with the production, isn't it? So these are we are considering it as indirect expenses. So that is that we are recording in the profit and loss account. Okay. Next, the indirect income also there in a business case. Not only the sales, sale is the direct income, other than this sales some other income also will receive. What are they? So that is example. In interest received, interest receiving means if you are invested your money in business, money invested in any other means any of the bank, then in such cases you are receiving interest, isn't it? So like that commission, if your business is earning any commission, so commission received. So your property is given for rent purpose, then rent received, these are considering it as indirect income. So indirect income plus that gross profit, whatever it is, we are adding together, then deducting this indirect expenses, isn't it? So then whatever you are getting, that is your net profit. Okay, so that means expenses is more than indirect expenses is more than indirect income, then definitely loss will occur. That loss is called net loss. Okay, then if it is opposite, what is that opposite case? Indirect income is more than comparing with plus that gross profit, then that is more than that expenses, then loss will occur. That loss is called net. So indirect income is more than indirect expenses, then it is called net profit. Net profit. Okay, so this will we are arriving from this profit and loss account. Okay, so that's the point. It is given information relating to profit or surplus. So look at that one, what it is written in that one. The income statement, it is also called a profit and loss account. Okay, makes available accounting information about profit earned or loss incurred as a result of a business operation. Okay, this point I am explaining now. So otherwise during this period, means during the accounting period, what profit earned or any loss incurred, that we are analyzing. The firm, therefore, that purpose of what the firm is preparing, firm prepares a trading account. This trading account is the part of profit and loss account, which provide information about trading account is providing which information for gross profit or gross loss, either gross profit or gross loss, anyone will come. Okay, then next part is profit and loss is the second part, provides information about net profit or net loss. They clear? Next information is relating to the financial position. So accounting information, next type of information provided by accounting is financial position of the business. What is that? So this information will get from position statement. Then position statement is called also known as a balance sheet. So position statement means a balance sheet. Makes available information about this why we are preparing this balance sheet. This with the help of this balance sheet we will get information about the financial position of the business entity, means the business. The position statement provides information about the assets owned by the entity, accounts receivable, and cash and bank balance held by it. Here, what is the point here? This information, this balance sheet or position statement makes available information about the financial position of the business. This position statement provides information about assets owned by the entity. What is the total asset we have? Means assets means properties. What is we have in that business? Land, building, furniture, then computer. These all are we can consider it as assets. Okay. So whatever we have our own that business, in that business, that is called assets. So this with the help of a financial position we can analyze what type of information about information about assets owned by the business. Same way the amount available and cash balance and bank balance. So with the help of this position statement, two things we can analyze. That one, not only two things. First we can analyze about this what is the total asset we have. At the same time we can also analyze what is the cash position, end of the period, what is the real cash in our hand we can analyze. Same way we can analyze what is the total cash at bank. So this also we can analyze with the help of which statement? Balance sheet. Ready? So at the same time, that is This is a, so balance sheet two side is there. One is the asset side and liability side. The first part is the liability part and second side is the asset side. So first we discussed here in that asset side what type of information we will get. So what is the total assets we have, at the same time what is the cash position in our hand, and at the same time this cash at the bank also we can analyze with the help of balance sheet. So second side, that is another side, that is the first side is liability side. In that liability side what type of information will get, that is this balance sheet also represent the liability by the amounts owned by the entity towards the loan, creditors and amount payable and capital. So what type of information we will get from the liability side? From this liability side we will get information about what is the total capital. That capital means the total amount invested by the owner. Or means starting time, business starting time, owner invested money. That money is called capital. Definitely this is a asset or liability? Actually liability. Why? Business, that is a separate rule is there that we can discuss later, but just you understand capital. By capital meaning is amount invested by the owner in that business, that is called the capital. Capital is the liability for that business. Just understand, we can discuss in detail why, how this why this called it as a liability, that we can discuss in later chapters. Okay, so capital, because definitely you think like this a business is a separate, owner is a separate, that's only the reason. You are not linking together, owner different, business different. So business is, we are assuming a separate person. Okay, so business is taking money from that owner. So definitely business point of view, the business must give back this capital to the owner. So that's why it is a liability. Okay, means a liability means a business point of view, that is any amount payable to the any other person, that is called a liability, isn't it? Asset means what we have, that is asset. Okay, liability means any amount payable to any other person, external person. Okay, so like a loan took from bank, definitely liability. You should repay that amount within that specified period. So that till that period, that is our liability. Same way creditors are there. The creditors I discussed in one video. Okay, then also I will explain that one. What is creditor? Creditor means suppose if you purchased goods from purchased, definitely you are purchasing raw material, this thing. So definitely you are purchasing goods from whom? Suppliers. So if you are purchasing goods not in cash basis, you are purchasing goods in credit basis, then that person we can call it as your creditor. That supplier we can call it as creditor, because you are liable to that person. That is the creditor. So creditor is also liability. So we can understand, means with the help of, so our point is with the help of a financial statement, that one of the financial statement is a possession statement. It is also called a balance sheet. With the help of balance sheet, what type of information they are providing? So that we are discussing now. So one type of information they are it is providing, that is what is that providing? Liability means what is the amount owned by the entity towards the loan, creditors, or amount payable to any other party, or capital. So that we can also analyze with the help of a balance sheet. Okay, next third information about cash flow. What is a cash flow? So one of the separate statement we are preparing for finding the flow of cash. Flow of cash means only cash, inflow and outflow of cash in that business. Cash, real, what comes in and what goes out, that we are analyzing with the help of one statement. Name of that statement is a cash flow statement. Okay, so the cash flow statement is a statement that shows flow of both the inflow and outflow of cash during the specified period. During that specified period, what is the total inflow of cash and what is the total outflow of cash? We are analyzing with the help of one statement, that is a cash flow statement. Then it immense use of any decisions such as the payment of liabilities, the payment of dividend, the expansion of the business, etc., based on the availability of the cash, isn't it? So then why it is preparing? So definitely this statement, the cash flow statement, we are preparing for what is the position of the cash. Then only you can take the decision about the expansion of the business. If cash is required for expansion of the business, at the same time the payment to creditors, then payment of dividend, you know the meaning of dividend? Hmm? Shares, that is in the case of company's case, shares, shareholders getting dividend, okay, part of the profit giving to the shareholders. So that is a dividend. So if you want to declare dividend, then cash is required. So what is the position of the cash? Then only you can take the decision about the dividend declaration, expansion of the business, then payment, other activities related with the cash that you can decide on the basis of cash flow statement. So this statement also provide information. Okay. So next topic is uses of accounting information. So uses of accounting information may be categorized into two. What are they? Internal users and external users. Two types of users are there. Internal users and sorry, users, not users. Users of accounting information may be categorized into two. But is one is internal users and the second one is external users. First, we are discussing about the internal users. Who are internal users? Owners. So first, internal user, owners, internal within this business itself, they want different parties require this information. Who are they? First one is owner. Definitely owner require this information. Management, definitely they require the accounting information. Employees and workers, they are called internal users. Okay. So first one, owner. Owners contribute to capital. Already explained what is the meaning of capital. So who is contributing this capital? Owner. Owner contributing capital in the business and thus exposed it to maximum risk. So who is bearing risk in that business? Owner. So definitely he want to understand about the profit earned during this period or loss incurred in that business. Okay. Then only he can decide about, okay, my capital is safe or the not. Then the financial statement gives information about profit or loss and financial position of the business. Okay. So this management makes extensive use of accounting information to arrive informed such decisions such as determination of a selling price. Um, so now we are discussing of the management. Management also require this information. Okay, management makes extensive use of accounting information to arrive informed decisions such as determination of selling price. So who is taking the decision about the determination of a selling price? Management. So they can analyze what is the total amount spent. So that on that basis they can determine this selling price, cost control and reduction. If a expenditure is more than this income, that is that's why this is a loss incurred. So definitely they can control, they can take a decision related to controlling that expenditure or cost. Then investment into the new project. So definitely who is taking this decision about starting a new project? Management. So these decisions definitely they are taking on the basis of accounting information. Okay, so that's why management requires this type of information. Now next one is employees and workers. They are also internal users. Employees and workers entitled to bonus at year ending, so which is linked to the profit earned by an enterprise. So when an enterprise is declaring bonus, means if a profit earning business, they are definitely declaring high rate of bonus. Okay, so definitely employees are also looking about this profit earning of that business. Then only they will get a bonus. Therefore, employees and workers interested in financial statement. Besides, the financial statement also reflect whether the enterprise has deposited its dues towards the employees' provident fund, employees' statement, insurance, etc., or not with the appropriate authorities. Means this not only getting of this their financial benefit. In addition to that, they means business is contributing PF. Other things related with the employees in a proper time or not, so that also they can analyze. If the business is in position to, business is earning high profit, then only they can give this type of benefit to the employees. So they are also interested to understand about this type of information. Okay, so three internal users, owners, management, and employees and workers. Okay, next, external users. So different external users are there. So first one, banks and financial institutions. Okay, so why we are depending the banks and financial institutions? For getting loan, isn't it? So definitely they when only they will give this loan facilities to our business, then we have the position to repay their loan, then only they will give the loan, isn't it? So first of all, they will check our last year's financial information, then only they will give this loan. So definitely they are demanding accounting information. So banks and financial institutions are an essential part of any business, as they provide loans to the business. So normally they watch the performance of the business to know whether it is making progress as projected, to ensure the safety and recovery of the loan advanced and payment of interest. So definitely they will check this business is able to repay this loan with interest, then only they will give this loan, isn't it? So same way, so that's purpose banks and financial institutions also require this financial information. So next one is second, external users, investors and potential investors. So new, in addition to the owner, means invite is a partnership case or other companies case, other investors are there. They are ready to invest their money in our business. So definitely, if a profit earning business case only, the investors are ready to invest their money in that business. So first of all, they are demanding our financial statements. So on that basis only they will invest their money. Okay, so they also require taking this information. So investment involves risk, and also the investors do not have direct control over the business affairs. Therefore, they rely on the accounting information available to them and seek answers to the questions such as what is the earning capacity of the enterprise, how safe in their investment. They are thinking about these questions only. So their money is safe or not in our business. So that's why they are taking this information. They are not directly linking in our business, isn't it? Suppose you are purchasing a share of any company. Reliance company is a share you are purchasing. You don't have direct no, engaging in that business. So you are thinking about, okay, this business is good or bad. So this is, they are earning profit. This properly they are issuing this dividend or not. So that's only you are thinking. Then only you can invest there your money. So that's why this question they will ask, that is what is the earning capacity of the enterprise, how safe is their investment, this type of information only they will ask. For that purpose, what is required? Accounting information required. Next, users, that is creditors. Already I explained the meaning of a creditors. So creditors are those parties who supply goods and services on which basis? Credit basis. So it is a common business practice that a large number of suppliers remain invested in credit sales. So before granting credit, the creditors satisfy themselves about the credit worthiness of the business. So financial statements will help them to immense in making such a assessment. Okay, so here creditors also demanding of financial statement. Why? Because business cases, credit sale is a very important thing, otherwise business will not progress. So credit sales cases, simply they will not give in a credit basis. First of all, they will analyze our finance credit worthiness of the business. Credit worthiness means repaying capacity is there or not. So they first of all they are analyzing our business have the credit worthiness or not. If we have credit worthiness means we have can repay that amount at a proper time, then only they will give the goods and services on credit basis. That's why they are demanding this accounting information. Next one is next accounting users, that is government and its authorities. Why government is demanding? Definitely tax purpose, isn't it? So government makes use the financial statement to compare national income accounts and other information. The information available enable to the policy decision. The government levies varied taxes such as custom duty, GST, income tax, etc. So government authorities assess the correct tax dues after an analysis of the financial statements. So they are analyzing the financial statement, then only they are giving this means due correct tax dues they will declare. So definitely they are demanding the financial statements. Okay. Next, researchers also demanding. So researchers use accounting information in their research work. So they are researching for thinking about the future, then only they can decide about that one. So researchers also require this accounting information for their research work. Next, users, that is consumers. Okay, why consumers are requiring this accounting information? Consumers require accounting information for establishing good accounting control, so that cost of production may be reduced with the resultant reduction of the price of products they buy. So sometimes the price of some products are fixed by the government, so it needs accounting information to fix fair prices, so that consumers and producers are not exploited. So levying of a high amount, that is not good. Such cases, so what they are amount they are spending for that product, so properly they are spending or not, means adequate amount they are spent for that product. So that is one of the information this getting from this accounting only. So consumers require accounting information for establishing good accounting control, so that the cost of production may be reduced with the resultant of a reduction in the price of products they buy. So sometimes the price of some products are fixed by the government, so it needs the accounting information to fix the fair prices, so that the consumers and producers are not exploited. So some products cases it's fixed price is fixed by the government. So such cases no one will exploit that one. Last user, external users, that is a public. So they want to see the business running, since it is a substantial contribution to the economy in many ways, that is employment of people, then patronage to the suppliers, etc. Thus the financial accounting provides useful financial information to the various users groups for decision making. So public also want to know about the running of the business, then a substantial contribution to the economy in many ways, that is they are business also contributing the part of the environment, business the part of environment, isn't it? So they also contributing many things to the society. So some this business is in a development case, then only business can provide employment opportunity to these people, then better dealing with the suppliers. So this will provide with the help of means they will get the information from this type of accounting statements. Okay, thank you.